the town with the artists, the actresses, the filmmakers to meet in Venus. Yeah, we're coming through. Shine your light, let your voices be heard. We're spreading love with every single word, from the stage to the screen. We're making our mark. Me and Venus, together we embark.
Good evening. I'm very happy to welcome singer Morgan Hudson talking to us today live. Thank you, Morgan, for joining us during the weekend. How are you?
Of course, Sharif. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on the show.
You're welcome. Before I ask you about the new single and the album and your music video, I want to ask you first about your journey into music. How did you discover your passion for singing and songwriting?
Of course, of course. So I've been singing for ever since I can remember. I guess it started in church. My dad was a drummer, and I'd go to church with him on Sundays. And my dad's side of the family was very musical. Uncles and cousins played guitars, mandolins, banjos, you name it. And so I just remember crawling under the church pews, playing the tambourine, singing "This Little Light of Mine," stuff like that. I took piano when I was 7 years old, and that was a really good experience too. And then my dad bought me a guitar when I turned 11, and I was like, okay, I want to play rock and roll now. So it just kind of skyrocketed from there. I taught myself how to play guitar because he didn't know how to play guitar. So I just used YouTube and the internet to teach myself all my favorite songs. And then over time, I had learned the guitar chords that I needed to do, and just really enjoyed, being a songwriter and, telling stories with my music. So that's a little intro.
Yes. And in which part of the United States you grew up?
North Carolina.
Yes. And did you have, beside your father in the church, any other musical influences, especially you've been viewing YouTube?
Yes. So my mom, she always listened to classic rock and country in the car, and I just loved that sound. So I grew up listening to, a lot of classic rock artists, like the Eagles, Def Leppard, and then country. And so I remember when I was little, just waking up every Saturday morning and putting on CMT, or like country music television, and watching the top 20 country countdown, and it have the music videos up there. And I just was glued to the TV, watching those music videos and just thinking to myself, wow, they have a song, they're telling a story with the video, and that's just so cool to me. Like I definitely want to do that one day. So I owe that to my mom too, and to the TV for for making
For
me so
sure.
interested in that as a young
Yes.
age.
Yes, MTV, I think, had a little impact on us. And speaking of Def Leppard, in Egypt as well, where I grew up, they were very popular with their albums like Pyromania,
Yes.
and the following one, that has pour some sugar on me, and Animal, these kind of songs. They were very popular, beside the group, they were before them, like Kiss and White Snake. These were the era, I think, of rock, slow rock, as well as Dio and Rainbow, Richie Blackmore. Since you love guitar as well, you play guitar, one of the great guitarists.
Yes.
But yes, so tell me, how did you move from being like a fan of music into a professional singer? What steps did you take?
Yes. So, I continued on with my journey just singing and songwriting. I was in talent shows, at my high school growing up, and I guess people knew me as like the girl with her guitar playing her country music. And so I decided to, start playing out. When I was in college, I had my first rock band in college. And then I was in several different bands, after college. Got my big girl job and everything after college, but music's always been a part of my life. And I decided really last year that I just wanted to go for it. I wanted to go for it. I wanted to do music full time. I've had a lot of change in my life in the last year, and I thought there's no time like the present. And I just don't want to say, and look back on my life and say that, oh, I didn't at least try to go for it. So, um, I've got a wonderful band now who's extremely supportive of all of my music endeavors. We met at a local restaurant down here where I live. Two of the owners of the restaurant are actually the guitarist and the drummer in our band, and then I had a mutual friend who is our bassist, and they're super wonderful. And we got all connected. I was attending an open mic night at the restaurant, and the guys hopped on stage with me. And then, over time after jamming, I was like, oh my gosh, we should start a band. And so they have really helped, uplift me in taking this journey. So I'm super grateful for them and that experience. And now we, all of us together, we co-own a recording studio, which is where I'm at right now, next door to the restaurant. And so being able to be a full-time musician gigging at night, whether that be solo, duo, or with our full band, and then helping other artists create their own songs, during the day, it's been a dream come true. So
Great.
I
Mhm.
just like to hustle and make those dreams a reality.
So your band is Moko, meaning Morgan and Company, right? Mhm.
So yes, sir. We've actually just rebranded. So we're going to be known as Morgan Hudson and Company. Um,
Great.
we're kind of
Hmm.
dropping Moco as the official title. I mean, it'll always be Moco. It'll be what got us started. But we're
Uh-huh.
rebranding as Morgan Hudson. So.
Uh, so tell me how many songs you released so far?
Yes, so I do have some songs that are released under a different name, Morgan Hudson Vickers, but I'm going to be releasing those under
Hmm.
Morgan Hudson. I
Hmm.
put out my first solo album back in 2022. My really good friend Chuck Phillips, he recorded, mixed, mastered, produced that album, and so those songs are very much singer songwriter, and I love them. That album was called "The Price of Love." And that can be, looked up on all streaming platforms and everything. I released some other singles, one called Lottery Ticket, a song I wrote for my dad called Plastic Rose. And then we have our Moco album that's out under Moco, and that was called Life by a Thousand Cuts. And that was our band's first album. So under Morgan Hudson, I have that one single called Lonely Together, which my good friend Lonnie Britton, he was featured on that track and in the music video that we have out on YouTube for that. So, but our band right now, we're working on a new album. I'm super excited about it, and it'll be released under my name, Morgan Hudson. So I do have some music out there under some different names, but we're
Hmm.
getting it all in a generalized area in the
Yes.
year to come.
Yes, I want to ask you right now, since you've been producing music and music video, what is the process right now into uh, promoting your songs? Because as far as you know, before there was the MTV music videos, CDs, or before the vinyl, and bands used to promote their albums by going into tours and stuff like that, you
Mhm.
know. But right now we have YouTube and we have Spotify and similar platforms. So tell me, how do you manage right now to promote your song in the new, I mean, the music industry, the changes right now?
Yes, of course. Great question, because I know marketing is everything these days. Social
Hmm.
media, word of mouth is great. So I like to approach anything I do in life with having like additional layers of support. So of course, the first layer is, I'm constantly posting on social media now, all of the major platforms, about the song, about the music video. That would be one, whether it's me or our band that is out playing shows, I'm always plugging that at our shows. And then I've got the opportunity to work with Andy Gessner at Hip Video Promo, and they have helped me with some of this promotion, and they've been absolutely wonderful. So I know that, through word of mouth, through social media marketing, which is really important. And Andy and his team, things have been wonderful. And also now you, Sharif, with this with this interview, I know that that's going to help too. And I appreciate you taking the time to contact me to do
Sure.
this. So.
You're welcome. Hmm. We have here somebody writing for you something. Can you see the screen?
Yes. Hey, Christy. Thank you for watching. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, Christy. Thank you. Thank you, Christy. So right now, tell me about the new song, "Lonely Together." What was the inspiration behind it, and the music video? How do you intend to promote it right now?
Yes, of course. So the song "Lonely Together," I wrote it, and all of my songs, they're from the heart. They're from real life experience. It's always been difficult for me to write a song um, based on someone else's experience, or just based on anything other than real life. And I wanted to have a song and a music video that portrayed all of those human emotions that sometimes we are afraid to portray, whether that be happiness, sadness, loneliness, lust, love. Like, I feel like that song just fully embodies the human experience, and I wanted that to be able to translate not only through the song but also visually. So we've got a great team here around where I live. Samantha, Arlene, Josh Potter, with 1413 Visuals. They just did an amazing job on the video. I went to Samantha and I was like, hey, look, this is kind of what the song's about. This is my vision. And seriously, she did such an amazing job of, the little details, and it just exceeded expectations in every avenue that I wanted for that video. And I had worked with her and Josh in the past, and they were awesome. And where we shot the video, Longstraw Farms in Ada, North Carolina. The owners of that property were wonderful. They let us kind of treat the house like our home. And then I was super excited that Lonnie was able to sing on the track, and also was not camera shy to be in the video. So I'm just marketing that video through all the platforms that we talked about previously. And just thinking back to when I used to watch those music videos on CMT or wherever it may be, I loved the videos that had a story. Like, I really love the videos of the bands just kind of rocking out and playing too. I always thought that was cool, to watch them do their thing. But what I really, really loved was the artistic videos, the ones that told a story, the ones that people could look at and like really just get into character with. And that's what I tried to do with the two characters portrayed in the Lonely Together video. Oh, Sharif, did I lose you? I'm not able to hear you.
Oh,
There we go.
accidentally yesterday I was listening, and there was a song called "Kaylee." There was a song I was listening to. I think it was released in the 90s. I
Okay.
used to listen to it when I was a teenager, called "Kaylee." And it also tells a story about a breakup, and I think it was very personal to the group that sing it, you know. So I
Mhm.
think these songs lives as well because they come from real emotion and personal experiences.
Yes, yes, and that's what I like to portray
Yeah.
with my music.
Hmm.
I've never been really good at I've never been really good at saying really what I mean, but I can
Uh-huh.
sure scribble down some lyrics and sing it. So
Uh-huh.
that's where I feel like, I'm a storyteller first, I'm a vocalist first, and I happen to be okay at guitar or whatever. So that's just that's my goal, to just make music that really makes people feel. I want them to be like uncomfortably comfortable with whatever feeling that I'm trying to portray through the music.
Beside the music and the re-releases of your previous songs, what projects do you have as well?
Yes. So our band is working in our studio right now. I've got a single that we're working on right now, and I'm actually playing piano on it, and I'm super excited
Great.
about that. Um, like I said before, my band's super supportive, and I was upstairs doing the scratch piano and the scratch vocal, and two of the guys turned to me and was like, "You're playing the wrong instrument." So
Hmm.
that just gave me just so much more motivation to continue to write on the piano because they loved it. And so I fell in love with the blues, later on. Just in the last couple years, have I just been completely enthralled with that just soulful, passionate blues music. So you're going to hear a little bit more of blues, a little bit more rock coming out in this next single and in the album that will follow.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead. Yes,
Oh, oh no, sorry.
yes,
I was finished with what I was saying. I was just making sure that I could hear you.
yeah. This is great. Morgan, I want to thank you very much for this great interview. I wish you all the best with your new music and your new single. And best wishes on all your projects with the bands. And say hi from my side to all the members.
I will.
And I hope we can receive you again when you have a new release to talk about.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Sharif, for your time, and I can't wait till everyone hears the new single recorded here at Nash Studios in Greenville, North Carolina. And I appreciate what you do promoting female artists, entrepreneurs, and everything. So thank
Great.
you.
Appreciate it. Have a lovely evening. Take care. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye bye.
Ciao.